Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to take a look at my Bluebird bus collection. I've got plenty of models and emblems and some brochures over there we're going to look at. But we're going to go ahead and start out with the models. So the first models I want to take a look at are the Herpa Bluebird S series. You can see I have quite a few laid out here. I've got the white roof version. I had one I put a black hood on. All these buses have ID numbers. Right here we have the prison bus version. You can see prisoner transport. It's all black. And then I've got multiple different yellow versions, as you can see. And then if we go to these are the ones that are in their boxes. Got the army bus, and then I have the Camp Wobogan, or however the heck that's said. And then I have a couple of the, this is another white roof, actually. I have a couple of the County School District number 4 buses that have the green seats. And then I also have a few of the Unified School District buses that have the brown seats. And then over here, I've got the hippie bus version. I've pretty much got every version of the Herpa Bird except for the church bus. This one is kind of unique. It has its own lettering on it, which I've never seen another one like this. And then we have the search and rescue bus. And then this one is modeled after 15, which I will include a photo. And then we have the Helping Hands bus, and then the maintenance bus. If we go over here, I have more Bluebird models. Now, some of these are not licensed. Some of these are more of a my preference based on the way they look. To start off with, we have this. You can see the International Grill there. It says International. But I think we can all agree that this looks like a Bluebird and has the characteristics of a Bluebird. And then there's this one. This one's the same thing. It just doesn't have the International Grill. So, yeah, I think most all of us have seen that one. There's this one, which is another generic model that, just the roof caps strike me as Bluebird. I put a custom white roof on this one. And yes, I know the Bluebird logo was drawn incorrectly on this. It's going this way instead of going that way, as it should. But hey, I was little. What do you expect? And then this is another one, which this one actually has the wing going the correct way. And you can see on this side, I shortened the logo to go behind the door for some reason. And this bus was marked out of service, as you can tell by the blacking out. But yeah, black hood, stuff like that. The next one, I have had people tell me it's not a Bluebird, but let's just take a look at it real quick. This is the 3800 Bluebird. Okay, now the roof cap up front, I could take for an Amtran, or maybe, I don't know, maybe an Amtran. But when you go to the back side, you have this distinctive curving in the window, which is a Bluebird trait. Go to the back, you have the distinctive Bluebird clearance lights up here with the way it, comes down. Now the back door, I just feel like, at least to me, this kind of screams Bluebird. I guess I don't know. I think that's about the only thing that really, at least to me, is what it screams is Bluebird. But again, that's just me. But what gets me the most is the window, the way it's shaped in the back, because that's how, Bluebirds are. But that's just my opinion. I'm not saying you have to go with that being a Bluebird, but that's just me. The next one is the Ertl bus. Now, this comes in 2 different versions. There's actually a smaller one that I don't have any yellow ones of, so I didn't get it out. But this is the big version, and the big version comes in 2 different versions. You have the one that's like see-through, you got seats in there, and then you have the one that's the bank. That's why it's cut. You can see, the top would pop off. And usually there'd be a slit right up at the top, and you would move the stop sign and the coin would drop in. But anyways, this is a International 3800. You can see Bluebird roof cap, Bluebird sides, no bird or streamer, and 68 is modeled after our old 68. It was just recently sold at auction. I will include a photo of it so you can see what it looked like. But yeah, Bluebird, definitely. Oops, but yeah, this is the Ertl Bluebird, and again, I will include a photo of what R68 looked like. The next one is, which I've done a video on this, is the GMC Bluebird. Now this one does not have Bluebird logos on it, but you can clearly tell that this is a Bluebird bus. The door, windows, I mean, the rear end especially shows that it's a Bluebird. There's no Bluebird emblems on this, but yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell this is a Bluebird. And I've done a video on this. Very nice model. It's pretty big. I mean, that fits in my hand like that. But, yeah. Now, the next one, I have a few of them sitting out here, but I'm only gonna, pick up one for you to look at. This is another generic bus who's made by Superior. There's the logo. Not to be confused with the actual bus Superior. But anyways, this was made in a few different versions, 9852 and 9853. This is the licensed version. It has the international logo on it. And the older version, because it's got the, well, this is actually like the second version since it has the plastic doors. But the older versions would have the metal doors, as you can see here. Anyways, and it's got the Dayton style rims on it. This one I made into a wheelchair bus. Anyways, opening rear door, opening doors that go in like that. It's got an opening stop sign. I have seen people call these carpenters, Amtrans. Honestly, it's up to you, whatever makes you happy. To me, it screams Bluebird, based on the way it looks from the back. And again, with the window, the way the frame is bent in the back. Really, no other bus brand really has that much bending in their back other than Bluebird. And, up here, I could see where you would take it for maybe a Carpenter or a Amtran or something like that. But, again, to me, it's a Bluebird. So I thought I'd use it. And the last model we're going to look at is Bluebird number 1. This is one of two different models. The other model is bigger, and I don't have it. But this is Bluebird number 1. Pretty cool. Got the Model T chassis there. And, you can kind of see inside how the seats are set up. But yeah. That is, I think you can see, nope, there's no Ford there. But yeah, that's Bluebird number 1. One other bus I forgot to include was this GMC, the Matchbox GMC school bus. Personally, I think this looks like a little Bluebird, microbird. I know the body looks like an older Bluebird. Probably wouldn't be on a GMC that new, but that's just my opinion, and I forgot to include it in the video. But yeah, just the rear end kind of makes me think of a Bluebird, and yeah. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the other Bluebird stuff I have. If we go down here, we have a few different Bluebird emblems. This Bluebird emblem is from Bus 15. I will include a photo. This is the Handybird bus emblem from my district's Bus 71. I have a photo of it when it was still on the bus, and then when we got our route changers my senior year, they took this emblem off to put the route changer there, and they gave me this. We have the body plate on the axle, the VIN, and the Bluebird emblem, and you can tell the person that took these off of 67 really didn't take his time and just ripped them off. But anyways, my friend had bought 67, and when he found all the rust and truly how much a piece of crap it was, he decided to junk it, and I was lucky enough to get these emblems from it. I have pictures of the bus and this emblem when it was still on the bus, and this emblem when it was still on the bus. This one is from, I'm not sure which one exactly, but it's from one of the two GMC handy buses that's at the junkyard. This one is from a Bluebird All-American Effie, I think, that I don't have a photo of. So those are the emblems. Well, actually, there's one more emblem. I do have this. This emblem would be, I'm not sure when they started, but this would go on like a Vision or All-American or whatever, before they went to the new logo design that would go next to the door. This is a decal that, you peel off and apply. But yeah, that is that. And it's also the same size as the metal emblems, actually. Like, it's the same exact size. So, next we're going to go ahead and look at brochures. So, before we get to the brochures, here's this little cup cozy. It's got the Vision on one side and the All-American FE on the other, and Bluebird on the bottom. I don't have many Bluebird, like, keychains or pins or anything like that. Most of what I have are the banks and then emblems and these Herpa models. But I do actually have a few brochures. So the first brochure I have, which again, all of these brochures have been featured in a video that I will include the link to. This is like from the 60s. You can tell by the older Bluebird design. There's one on the back also. But you can tell by the older Bluebird design that this is, from the 60s. Look at that stop sign. And then the other thing I have is the Bluebird Minibird. This little bus. You can see, again, showed these all in another video, so I'm not really going to take too much time. I will put it so you guys can watch it. The other thing I have is a Bluebird conventional bus body operator's manual for 1977. You can see, and again, not really going to take much time, but you can see the kind of stuff that's in there. And then the next two things, one is a 80s sales brochure, which I know I flipped for this in that same video I've been talking about. So, yeah, you can see on the back here more pictures of Bluebirds and stuff. And then this 1978 body parts book for conventional and forward control. You can see. And then the last thing I've got here to show you, which I'm not going to take it out, but this is a body manual, or not manual, body order sheet and the Bluebird conventional manual. It's in there. You can kind of see it behind the sheet. But this is for one of our 1997 Bluebirds. I have not matched it up to what bus it is yet. I need to check VINs and see. I know we just got rid of 47, so I'll include a photo of that. This could be 47s, I don't know. But, yeah, this is a order sheet for one of our Bluebirds. If you guys would like me to do a video on this, let me know and I can do a video on it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if there's anything you saw in this video that you might want to see a close-up of or anything like that. So now I've done Thomas, IC, Amtran Ward, and Bluebird collection video. So what would you guys like to see next? Let me know down below, and I will see what I can do. Thanks for watching. Bye.